edge.
as if holding someone in your... Oh, you better hold that better. Here, just let me help you with that.
Okay.
What?
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Huh!
Wow, Doug, you saved me.
It's something that I was just simply on my way to the store over at shop.fedorawill.com, and I saw someone in need of help.
Wow, shop.fedorawill.com? Wow, I heard that there's some kind of promotion code there.
Yes, if you use the code Defenestrate at checkout, you get free shipping. But though you have to act before August 1st.
Wow, you saying those words makes your lips look so kissable.
What lips?
These ones.
Turn around. Wait, wrong one. There we go. Running on empty. No, wait, wrong one. It's made by Dungeon Delvers.
Can we have a tasteful fade to black next time?
Okay, here we go.
Oh no, what a criminal! It's Taya's flips!
They got me. They got me. I forgot.
I am Will, your game master who is not a car but is determined to drive the players crazy, and this is Super Smash Quest.
Hey, there's so many of us today. Look at how many. All of our party members keep dying.
No! No!
No! Another one bites the dust.
I know. Well, welcome in, everyone. We got, so Palm Tree is going to be in later, and Burr is still in the midst of moving, and this grass kitty does not want to stay in. So, you know what? It can just be face down like that. That's fine. So we got a little bit of a lighter cast today, but frankly a little bit of a lighter story to go through here. So it's going to be a little bit more of a chill stream, a little bit more laid back, and hopefully Palm will get in here soon. But there will be. I am going to try to drop some big lore and make it still worthwhile. We got quite a session ahead of us, and the art credits are rolling along the top of the screen, and special shout outs to Teus and Damie, our beloved artists, and yeah,
Miss
exactly.
you already.
But yeah, welcome in Jenkins, and congrats to Teus on getting first here on Twitch. And Jenkins demanding a recount. Listen, Jenkins, this is a skill issue. This is something to resolve on your end. Oh, jeez.
So you're saying this isn't a Hot Springs episode, hey?
Oh
No, it's a beach episode.
Oh, okay.
Bob on the beach. Hoodie tied around his waist.
Oh no. Oh, but you can't get salt.
Yeah.
I don't see Bob wanting to get salt water on his hoodie though.
Probably not. No,
Yeah.
he's probably just chilling on like one of the little
No,
lawn
but
chairs.
you put like the good water into Bob's thing for a bit, and then you switch it out later.
No, you empty it out and become a buoy.
I always wanted to float. It's the only opportunity I can.
My thought on the balance of that, the physics of it would be Bob's whole body under the water.
But
But we've established I don't breathe.
Yeah. But he has the ability to maneuver his body, so he just had to constantly keep himself upwards and keep moving at all times.
Hey, I'm wobbling here.
Oh my goodness.
No.
There we go. And then Cam somehow, like, you know, having the camera on the beach would just like, you know, I don't know how well that would go over, because the times that I've seen people with like actually, you know what? I think we're just living in a smartphone age now where
Also keep in mind it's like a future camera now as well.
Yeah.
So it's probably waterproof.
Yeah.
It went to the past, so it's from the future past.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a space camera.
Yeah.
If it can live in space, I'm sure it can deal with water.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. All right, but anyways, so speculations about the session aside, we do. I guess there's not much else to dilly or dally over. We can head into rolling for Rayquaza.
Oh, let's get it. Watch this be the one. This is the one.
Please! Oh, that would be dope.
This is the one. This is the one.
This is the
Feel it
way.
in my bones.
Was not.
1, 2, 3. Ah.
I was very far off today. I did not stand a chance.
Oh yeah. More or less same. Oh well. Watch.
Because I called it out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Watch Palm come in later, and it just, you know, and just totally wreck all of this when she rolls. Yeah.
That would be great.
Oh, that would be beautiful. All right, Midwest, your turn. What happened last time?
Ah, yes. Tragic tale of blues. Yeah. Great dragon Grima. Right? This is the name of the dragon?
Yes.
I was pretty sure that was the name of the dragon. Yeah, it was the dragon that was inside of Dami's character, Ari, and it was like a curse, making their character unable to transform into their draconic form. However, Derek's, through magical means, as well as a little bit of sleight of hand, transferred that curse to himself, and sacrificing the memory of someone very close and dear to him, the dragon was unleashed for us to do battle with, and we did said battle for 2 sessions. And it concluded very tragically, as Derek sacrificed himself in a final smash of glory to bring an end to this terrible, world-ending dragon. And each of the party had different ways of handling that. Bob got really mad. Bob got real upset, especially after being transferred a memory of like what it was like to have a sibling, and then to have that person yanked away. So that's why he yelled what he yelled.
Oh, I didn't even put that together completely. Oh, I thought you were just talking. Oh.
Yeah, I had like Bob had no idea how close people could get.
Oh.
So it was tragic on many levels for Bob. Cam, it was also very tragic, as there were loose ends between the 2 individuals that needed.
It's fine. He promised.
He promised. This is the first stage. Denial. Yep. Yep.
Oh man! Welcome in, Crazy Monkey, as well on Twitch here. And then so then the feather started leading you back to which is the feather from Grima, which still through some kind of soul nonsense and the use of Derek's ability, you were able to channel Derek's through it somehow, and it led you back to where you started, and you guys summoned the Professor Algae, and now you are back in subspace. Woo.
I would also like to mention one thing that I think was fairly significant last time.
Probably. I probably forgot.
It's okay. We actually had an encounter with the Medes and cultists briefly on our way back.
That is true.
Was fairly important. Sam was very upset. It was probably the first time he willingly got physical with somebody. Everybody else also stepped in at some point. We ended up finding out some interesting information that it seems like the Medes have their own major reasons for doing it outside of it being just a strike. So we're kind of getting more of an idea that their home has basically been taken by another Switchians, I think, or something. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
by the
they called
Switchian
it.
guys. So that adds a layer of complexity to the entire matter altogether.
Yeah. Alrighty. So the professor like kind of like starts up the car. Goomsha comes up to y'all and is just like, "Oh, I'm not feeling." Wait, that what kind of accent is this?
Why me? I'm not feeling up to this today.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I need to get this fan going. God, wait, how do I
It's a Boston accent. It's a Boston accent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Goomsha.
Goomsha. Hey, I ain't feeling so hot today. Can I just rest in someone's pocket? Still got a little bit of a migraine.
That's a big old hoodie pocket. Be nice and comfy. I should know nice and comfy.
Yeah, if you say so. She'll consume a small mushroom and put herself in your pocket.
There we go. Nice and snug.
Yep. And then whenever she appears, I was honestly kind of hoping that she would end up being in Cam's pocket because I thought that would be
That'd be pretty funny.
I know what you want. I wasn't going to give it to you, Will.
Yeah, no. Call back to episode 1. No, we don't need that.
Because Will paused for a second when Bob offered it, but was like, wait, I want Cap.
The slight hint.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Dan's welcome in. All right. The professor, after starting the car, like jumps out. Bob, can I talk with you for a moment?
Sure. What about?
Just the two of us over. Just come off to the side here.
Okay, well, I mean, it's the three of us, because Goomsha's right here in the pocket.
I guess, well, just hand it off to Cam for a moment then.
He reaches the gauntleted hand into the hoodie pocket. And he pulls out Goomsha if she's willing.
She is sleeping, so you do whatever. She's snoozing.
If she's snoozing, I'm not disturbing that. Oh, she's asleep, Professor. Don't even worry about that. And I would like to roll rapport?
Yeah, this would probably be rapport.
Rapport.
Sure,
even though
sure.
it's one of my lower stats.
Sure, yeah.
There we go.
I could just say it.
Is there something going on with my mic, by the way, those listening in?
It sounds good on my end, but
It's fine for the player.
Oh, wait a second. Where's... Am I... Audio, input capture, Elgato. What?
I think you're fine.
It's showing
Unless you're not.
levels. It's showing levels when I'm not speaking, which has got me concerned.
little clicks and stuff. We can hear a little bit.
It's not the fan, because it was doing that before I turned the fan on. But though, do you hear any weirdness? Wait, I wonder, hold on. No, it's still... You can hear weirdness. Great technical difficulties.
We love those.
Let me just do the classic unplug, replug.
Speaking. Only when you aren't speaking.
Only when he's... Haven't we had this problem before? This feels like a familiar problem. Nice. I'm trying to remember what we did to fix
Oh,
it.
and now he's no audio.
Well, we can't hear.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Why
Might be good for a stream.
Oh, okay.
But who knows?
Why?
Can't
Okay, so
hear
we
well.
can't even hear well.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, can't.
Well,
Can't hear
yeah,
anything.
I unplugged myself for a moment there. Yeah.
Welcome back and still hearing static. Oh no. That's not good.
We've had this problem before, and I don't remember what we did to resolve it.
I
remember
completely
this
swapped
being a
out my like what I was using, like the entire device that I was using for a
Well,
different
if you're
device.
talking to us, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
There you go! I hear you now!
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm going to put
Welcome back.
noise suppression on. Hold on. Okay, noise suppression seems to have worked. I don't know if it's lowered the quality. Okay.
It's good.
It's weird because, like, we hear you totally fine.
Yeah.
So it's just OBS. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
Your own audio quality is set? Okay. That's good. That's good,
Okay.
at least. All right. So, marker, because I'm going to edit that out. All right. So you guys are heading down the. Okay. So yeah. So it brings you down here. And by the way, you could have easily given back Gumsha afterwards. That was not me trying to force your hand in that regard, but.
That's fine.
I know. That's why she's sleeping in the pocket.
Yeah. No.
If
He would be
she
like,
wasn't. All right, sweet.
Yeah, no, the
that-
professor is the easily trusting type, so literally you just have to get a 1 or above.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, Professor, what was it you wanted to talk about?
Okay, so I have these sensors in the cart, and I was trying to get a read on which one of you was the one capable of like summoning the smash balls, right? So I was just trying, and as I was assessing the data, kind of while you guys were in Elise, I came across, well, firstly the fact that Gumsha had an abnormal amount of smash energy on her person. At like after you came out of the Lilac system, and I'm not sure if that's the case now. I'd have to do more readings again. But though you, Bob, have consistently had off the charts Smasher G readings, just as an existence.
I don't know what to tell you, Professor. I think it was beaten into me.
Wait. Actually, that could be a possibility. Whose sweatshirt is that?
It's little Max.
His jaw just drops.
I know what happened. I don't want to say anything yet because I need to do more research and conclude things, but I have a hypothesis. Let me do some more research.
You're not gonna take it back, right?
No. You're fine.
Okay.
I just need to. Yeah. You see, Little Mac is not that great. Like, he's just an average person. Unlike people from other worlds that have like powers from that world, like, magic or whatever have you, right? Little Mac is literally just a dude, but he has perfected the ability to harness, wield, and use Smashergy. So my hypothesis is it's got to be connected to that somehow.
I kind of think the same thing. I just remember bits and pieces of the time at the gym. Most of it was unpleasant.
What was most of it when you were being punched and Little Mac was making contact with you?
Yeah. It was then I could start hearing Doc would be saying left, right. That's how I knew there were two people.
My mind is blown right now. I'd say, ooh. I don't want to say anything more until I have further proof. But I think those things are connected.
Okay.
Ooh, oh, this got me giddy. Ooh. Sorry. Yes?
I was just gonna ask. Lil Mac's part of the Federation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna run into him, am I?
Probably not. He's busy helping us out with the fight over at Woohoo Island.
Woohoo Island is... There's a fight going down?
Well, okay, so right now we have the place kind of like surrounded of sorts, as much as you can surround a system, a universe. But though, we're trying to make sure that no Miis come in or out, and we're trying to send people in to, do some reconnaissance and make up a plan right now. So we don't want to start an all-out war, but we're there's a non-zero chance, so we're prepared for that.
That, it's not good.
No, not really.
We just came from a place where there was a lot of, fighting, infighting. Just, the people in charge were, angry at each other, and there was these people who were skulking around, doing nefarious stuff. Miis, too. They were dealing with them, but... We lost good. Go ahead.
And mid-sentence, suddenly a barrage of different carts just start whisking by you guys. It's as loud as a biker gang passing you by. And y'all can roll notice on that if you'd like to see who's in those carts that are full zooming by you.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, Cam, you spot the Mii Bowser in the lead.
Oh, hey. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Welcome in, Whitehammer.
Know if there's anything to take action on him. I'll see what the other two if they're panicked at the moment about it.
I think Bob just like is startled because he's like trying to full conversate, and like this is difficult for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of nowhere, just cars. Ah!
Oh, yes, sorry. Let's go. Thank you for that redemption, Warhammer.
I think I'll just yell back and say that as Mies.
Oh, where could they be going? What is that direction? That direction. They might be heading towards Woohoo.
Should we chase them?
I don't know if I want you guys involved with what's going on there right now.
What's going on? I think Sam kind of moves over now at this point.
Oh, just, the thoughts, we're moving troops expecting there to maybe be a war, hopefully not, but if there is, we want to be ready, and yeah.
Are they going there because there's a bunch of Switchians there?
Well, that's their hometown, the Mies. What?
So why are you having to defend their hometown from them?
Well, okay, so they're trying to smuggle Smash Balls in and out. We are just making sure that they are not doing that. We're screening people before they can come in to make sure they're not smuggling Smash Balls.
Well, those ones don't have any Smash Balls.
We know
Oh, that's
that
good to
for
know.
sure.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out. We think that they're stockpiling them somewhere in another world because they haven't been bringing any to Woohoo Island. So we're thinking that they're stockpiling them somewhere else. But, we still don't want them to bring them to. We know that their leaders and stuff are in there, and we don't want someone misusing Smash Balls.
Make an empathy roll. I want to see if Algae is hiding something additional from us. I think he's telling us the truth. I'm wondering what he's not telling us.
Okay.
I just mostly want to know if he's not telling us something.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
It's a fair.
Yeah, with that, well, you're right. He is telling the complete truth. And, like, he seems to be, like, honestly, he's probably telling more than he ought to right now already.
But there is more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the sense that he's saying stuff that he probably shouldn't be saying, and he knows it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, Prof, what can you tell us about the Switchians?
Oh, yeah, so the thing is with different worlds like this, we have no control over what happens within individual worlds, and we don't want that kind of control, right? If we were to start getting our hands involved with the politics of every single world, we would end up becoming some kind of world government, and we don't want that, right? So the Smash Federation exists to just make sure that everyone is keeping their hands off of each other's governments. That's the main thing. And allowing, passage for various things that, have just been tradition but since before the Smash Federation began, such as the Smash Brothers tournaments. But so when it comes to, so I don't know too much about what's going on. I'm going to have him roll lore, actually.
To see if he knows.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
What I know is that the Switchians seem to have shown up out of nowhere, essentially, and do you know what gentrification is?
I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they started building these nice places, but though the cost of living got too high in those new sports complexes, and they are Woohoo Island in general is a very sports heavy place. You cannot live there without having some kind of like physical activity, and they kind of ended up taking over a lot of the main spots, and I that's most of what I know. Essentially, is that there was a lot of tension. Essentially,
So, are the Switchians Mies? What?
we don't know.
Like, what is?
We're not quite sure. Yeah.
Have the Switchians tried peaceful negotiation?
Again, we don't get involved with their politics. We're not sure what's going on there. But now that they've started to make it our problem, now we are trying to dig and investigate more. And that is not exactly my job. My job is to make things that go pew pew. So, or either pew pew or beep boop. So, that's something you'd have to ask the captain.
Okay.
I tell you what, Professor, out of all the stuff that you make, I think your beep boops are the best.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I haven't heard beep boops like the ones in those speakers.
Ah, he starts like petting them. Ah, yeah, I know. They're good boys.
I like give a thumbs up with my gauntleted hand.
Ooh, a hand upgrade. Nice job. He comes up and gives you a fist bump.
Yeah, that was great. Professor, speaking of things that go pew pew or beep boop, do you think you could add beep boops to my fists? So when I connect, it would go beep or boop?
To what degree?
You remember what we talked about over there just a second ago? So like,
Okay.
there was a rhythm. There was like a rhythm to the connections, right?
Kinetic rhythm. Oh. I see. Kinetic charging through rhythmic back and forth. That you just gave me an idea. Oh. Sorry. Paper. He does not take out paper. He takes out a phone and starts jotting down on the phone.
Nice. Nice.
As long as you need to take to make those adjustments, I think that would be a worthy addition to the new and improved me. Thanks to all of you.
Consider it done. Absolutely.
All right. Cam, do you want anything from the professor? He's like jotting down notes of like tech to build.
Cam's just been like actually looking through the Federation book. To be honest. And I'm like, what? Huh? Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thanks though. And I'm trying to look at like, what's the guidelines for the Federation? Is it true that like the Federation was put in place to like basically try to maintain order between worlds? Who did that?
Mm-hmm.
Who established that? Because that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We can elaborate on that kind of as you can be reading that as we're carting here. The professor interjects and is like, speaking of new tech though, we got your cart made.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Cam, you want to take it for a spin?
I don't think it's here right now, is it?
Nope, it is over in the Mario's Kart Garage over in Mushroom Kingdom. So we gotta make our way over there.
Oh.
I like quickly look down at my pocket to make sure there's like no disturbance. Like she didn't wake up during Mushroom Kingdom and Mario.
You hear some moans like Stomper.
Well, you're really lucky that Palm's late right now, because this is going to go relatively smoothly for you at the moment.
I didn't say it. Okay. So asleep in the pocket, and I just go, we should probably get there quickly while this one's asleep.
Ooh. No, but she would miss out on like seeing her hometown and stuff.
Better that she wakes up there than like get told that like that's where we're going, and then like, I mean, come on, Cam knows. Cam, it's like every time.
Yeah, don't. Hey, yeah, Prof, don't. Let's not wake her up. Let's just go.
Okay, if you say so. All right, and
I just fist bump Cam real quick.
He sprints up and like uses the side of the golf cart to like kind of swing himself in, and he just kind of like plops himself down in the seat, and it's like, all right, let's go. And he waits for you guys to get in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in there already.
Yeah,
And the moment you get in, he does not wait for you to buckle up. He starts taking off.
Thank goodness I was already buckled.
Bob, can I get you
I've
to
learned.
can I get you to roll what would this be? Either athletics or physique.
Oh, definitely physique. Definitely physique.
All right, you're good. You're fine.
I just kind of like maneuver to where like my water is sloshed at such an angle that I'm like pinned in.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. All right, so as you guys kind of mosey along, you do end up going. So as you guys mosey along, kind of going over each hump. You know, you guys have done this before, and it's still not pleasant. His driving is still pretty crazy. He's drifting around corners. He's doing all these crazy jumps. And you know, there is the point where like one of the jumps goes into a giant green war pipe, and like the G-force is just double while you go through that thing.
This is fine. This is okay.
This is a good reason why I can't eat.
Roll physique, both of you, to not throw up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Speaking of fair, there's a 2.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I throw up.
Yeah. How do you want to do
Like
this?
Cam drive.
Why drive? True.
Oh,
I keep on like looking out the side, and that's the problem, right? Like I look out the side window rather than looking forward.
Do you try to eject out at like eject from your body out the side, or
Have we stopped?
no?
No? Then no, I'm not gonna. What are you talking about? Am I throwing my ass off the cart?
Throw up. What you're
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
up.
No, I'm definitely like leaning over the side and just being like, off to the side.
Do you try to like play it off as if nothing happened, or?
No, I'm terrible at lying. I look miserable.
Fair enough.
It's like a little bit of spittle still. Like,
Oh man. Alrighty. Eventually he does start to slow down, and it's like kind of like gentler than usual, but still not as gentle as he ought. Park the car and kind of like come to a stop on the side of the road.
That was abrupt.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Was my driving not that good? You look pale.
You got us here on time.
That's true.
just gonna just get my buckle off.
Oh, I forgot. We need to actually kind of go another mile, I think, and starts pedaling.
Get it back on as quick as possible.
And
I have adrenaline enough to save myself in this moment.
After a mile, he brings you down to a stop.
Okay.
He brings out his phone. He starts backing up the cart for a little bit.
Okay, I think we're here.
Okay, that's good. So are we still on Rainbow Road, or have we been ported to the Mushroom Kingdom?
Well, so the Rainbow Roads are all in subspace, so you have to use a portal from a specific spot in subspace to enter a certain world.
Okay. Are we taking the cart in as well?
Oh, your cart's in this world. So well.
I was talking about your cart.
Oh, my portal device isn't strong enough to do something as large as this.
Okay, I'm watching the steering wheel and the pedals as I slowly unbuckle, and I get out of the cart very slowly.
Get out of the car, following Kim's example.
Alrighty, I can do that. Thank you, Crazy Monkey.
Pew, pew, pew. Had a good shit.
Yeah.
All right, so he ushers you guys over to like a certain spot.
Over here is a good spot to warp in.
Hey.
Let's
Good.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you all huddle around, still feeling like you just got off a roller coaster, right? So you still the aftermath. You still feel like you're trying to go forward, and it's kind of disorienting as you move about. But though you're able to walk over to where he says, and once you do so, he's like, "All right, ready? Go!" And then he opens up the portal, and you guys find yourselves. I don't have a map for this because I didn't need one. You guys find yourselves in the Mushroom Kingdom. Let's see here. The Mushroom Kingdom has a bunch of very tall, steep hills that are very abnormally round on the top, They look almost artificial, and they have eyes on them. You guys find yourselves in a forest of mushrooms. A city kind of like sits on a hill up ahead with a giant castle. That's those familiar with the franchise would know as Princess Peach's castle is sitting atop of this hill.
Okay. Oh. So, where are we going? Prof, we're following you right now.
Yep.
I'm trying to pull up. It's hard not to want to sing along to that.
Very true. Very true.
All right, there we go. Found my graphic. All right, so, so he starts kind of leading you guys. All right, come on. We got to go to the garage and pick up your cart.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Professor?
What's
Why
up?
is that hill looking at us?
Oh, that hill? Oh yeah. They all do that.
What?
Yeah. It's hard to tell who they're looking at any given time, honestly, but they just like to people watch.
Wait, you're telling me the hills have eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine.
Bob begins to slightly understand Goomshka's paranoia.
Weirdly, I thought Bob was gonna be like, wait, there's other inanimate objects that have life.
No, the fact that it's like the eyes are very clearly not part of it. It's sticking out of the hill, right? It's like
No, it's a
it's
part
like
of
in
it.
the game.
Yeah, it's like in the game. Yeah.
Okay, so like it's very distinctly like here's hill, here's the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My face at least looks all aligned, and it's the same material. That's unnatural.
It's honestly hard to tell if they even are alive or not, but you know, I like to think that they're just people watching. I don't know. That's my theory.
I already pulled up my camera and started taking photos.
You do so. Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna need my throat to be coated before I do. The voice is coming up. Oh boy.
I believe in you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I have refill water right here. I have my giant jug
Nice.
of water.
The mighty jug.
A great
A
and
great
mighty.
jug.
You now need to make a jug in the shape of Doug's head.
Which shouldn't be too hard because it's just a diglet. So
I'm just saying.
Yes. I could
the
3D
mighty
print
jug.
that. I could 3D print that. Oh.
Just throwing that one to you.
Okay, I need to slash remind great
The
and
GM takes out
mighty
paper.
jug. There we go. Alrighty, so the yeah, so he starts leading you guys towards the city, but once you guys hit the city limits, well, firstly, all the creatures that you see are rather short. Hey Google, how tall is a toad in Mario?
On the website, piano cans are
About 184 centimeters. No, that's Luigi. Hold on. Toad is 100 centimeters, 3'3".
187 centimeters. Mario.
So these like 3-foot tall creatures with giant like bulbous heads. Are they hats? Who knows? But they kind of resemble mushrooms, just in total with their physique, but mostly because of the heads. They're all just kind of like moseying about. Some of them like kind of like, you know, look up and I look up. It's like, oh. Curious about what's happening here, who you guys are, but though like the professor just like kind of like waves at them all. Hi, pardon, hi, and you just kind of like make your way down towards a giant garage. It has like a dozen different garage doors along it, and spans a couple stories tall, with like each one having another layer of garage doors and roads that connect to those floors. I
think Cam keeps on looking and is like, it's just a bunch of amoebas. A bunch of amoebas everywhere. They're amoebas right now.
Beautiful. Are you looking for? So,
am I looking for stats? No.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say, like, you can't. I don't know how you do that with the whole group. But yeah. So he leads you all up to up a set of stairs to like the third floor of this garage complex, and to a garage door that is like, and again, there's roads connecting to each of these floors. He brings you up to like the second door down, and like there is a normal door to the right of the garage door for, you know, just average entry, and he goes up and like knocks on it. It's Professor Albert. Hello. And on the other side, you hear a voice.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you call yourself Professor Albert?
That's my full first name.
Yeah, okay. Just thought it was algae this entire time. Okay.
No, my last name is Eurinka. So it's, you know, if you abbreviate it, you got Alge and then E.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. Yep.
So after he did that, you would have heard what? And then after a moment,
The cry of a mighty warrior.
one of those mushroomy figures opens the door, and you see him wearing like, you know, like a typical like mechanics get up, you know, like a button down and like a bluish gray button down and pants that have stains of all sorts all over them.
Hey, buddy. What's up there, Dave? Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No, you got this, Sayus.
Yes. All right. So he leads you on into a into the garage, and there's a series of carts. This seems to be somewhere that they are being like assembled or built, because there's like some of them are still like not quite together. There's some up on joists that are like half made, but they are all kind of like the same style of carts that the professor has. And he leads you down to one that's kind of like most of the way down the line, And at this point, I shall bring up the art of your cart.
We have cart art.
We have cart art.
Ah! Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, Cam, you did it. Oh, Cam, you did it.
Yo!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I took
Yeah, so we Cam, this is your idea, your suggestion, your little dream come to life. What do you think?
It's beautiful. It's yeah.
I give him a big old pat on the shoulder.
Let me show you some of the
Long.
features.
It's like a centipede.
it's a little long. Yeah, it seats.
Yeah, it seats 6 people. Comfortably, that is. You can probably fit more in since they're all bench seats.
Yep.
Come here, let me show you some of the features. Have you driven one of our carts before?
I mean, I've driven a vehicle just like this before.
Oh, perfect! They're all the same. Once you know how to drive one, you know, it's pretty comparable.
Perfect. Yeah, I can drive this.
Great! If you need to
I
practice,
start getting into it.
if you need to practice, we do have some training courses nearby.
You
I
want to
mean-
take it for a little test drive?
Can we? Do we have time? Can we?
Ooh, can we race?
Oh, no, that sounds fun.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
Awesome!
down.
Great! Let me get a race scheduled. I think our next opening is about it's an opening in about an hour. We had someone call in. Perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
how convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, features. These wheels are multi-terrain, so they should be able to go over more than just rainbow roads. And in fact,
Yeah, I believe they should turn into jets, right? If you switch this button and I switch it, and it should just start floating.
I was just about to mention that. What is this?
Just
Wow. I don't even need to explain anything.
Just like the ones at home. It's so good.
Cam, are we really flying?
Yeah, we are.
More like hovering.
I mean,
It's more than I've ever done.
But though it's able to go up walls when in hover mode.
that's something that regular ones cannot do, so that's really cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so we got that. Also, it has a built-in paraglider if you push this button.
Oh. Boop.
The
As a paraglider comes up.
yeah, so the roof just kind of extends out. The roof just kind of takes on more, like it kind of leans back, and so that it can take in more of the air and extends out and just becomes its own paraglider.
So good. Oh, this is so cool.
And not a lot of our carts have headlights because typically the tracks are well lit, but we made sure to include some nice bright ones for you for no matter where you go.
I click. It turned on the lights.
Bob, where are you standing?
I'm in the vehicle.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. Okay, the professor just gets absolutely blinded.
My eyes! I need these! No!
I gotta ask, where did you get the art?
I commissioned it. I commissioned it from someone on Fiverr.
They did a great job. Holy smoke! Like it really does feel like an old school art from the original game.
Yeah.
It's wild.
He really like when he saw that. I told him like, yeah, just whatever art style fits. Like I'm not too keen on any. And he was like, he wanted to do it in that art style. He was like, ooh, that looks interesting.
So good.
Yeah, Pablo Monzon. That is who it was on Fiverr.
My guy.
Absolutely. Yeah, let me see here. There in chat, and therefore on the right-hand side of the screen for those watching later is his Fiverr handle. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So the yeah, I think that basically sums it up. Do you have any questions or anything?
It's perfect.
Wouldn't you love it? Here's the keys. And the key is has a like little has a Pokeball as the design on the top.
Nice. I'm so happy. Okay, this is a really good day. This is a really good day. I just can we take it out now? Are we allowed to drive around with it now?
Yeah, sure, but though we don't have the actual track reserve. You can just drive it around the streets, and the testing track is actually just behind this building and up the hill a bit.
Why don't we just take it over there and get ready for the race? I think that's what we're gonna do.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you guys go over there, and I guess you can. So you take the carts out. So they open the garage door for you to like kind of get out, and yeah, no, it feels very natural to drive. It does feel familiar. Like
you got like just doing like little skits, having the tail end kind of just kind of going around the corners really hard.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I am far more comfortable in this vehicle than any other.
All right, I guess you just kind of like play around, drive around for a bit around town leading up to the because you got like a little under an hour to kill in game.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of driving. I'm like, have you ever seen the movie Johto Drift?
No.
Just looking around.
No, I've never seen.
I've now become another Aldi.
Beautiful. So
yeah, I drive around for a bit, having fun.
Nice. All right. So do you go to scope out the track ahead of time, or are you just plain driving around?
I'm driving around. I'm having a blast, to be honest.
All right.
I think we just cruising.
Yeah, you cruise around town. Like these are city streets that are busy, and there's not normally a lot of carts. So like you kind of like have to go out of town into like the kind of like backwoods in order to find roads where you can actually drift around and do what you're wanting to do.
Yeah. No, the drifting was happening in the back streets. When we're on the main streets, I'm just driving around normal.
Yeah. All right. And then once it becomes time, you pull up to the track. So the track is a figure 8, but though each of the ends come up to be like just a pure like, what would that be, a 90 sheer 90-degree wall basically that you just kind of like ride around in a loop-de-loop. And again, it's a figure 8, and the spots in the middle do meet, so there is a potential point for collision in the middle.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the one in Mario Kart 8. It's not that one, it's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, like, there's a lot of wear and tear on here. You can tell that a lot of carts have used this. Like, there are skid marks on like almost every inch. And there's also definitely some spots where there's evidence of like past collisions, like some spots in the some guardrails that have some indentations. So you can kind of like judge where people have messed up before. Yes, but though, and a lot of them are at the top where the where you go vertical as well. Some people kind of like are exiting with their carts as you are entering with yours. It's just some toads wearing very oversized race helmets over top of their whatever their head is, and they're both like,
That was a good drive. I agree. We should do this again next Sunday. Absolutely.
That looked fun. We're gonna go next. I'm really excited. Hi, I'm Cam. So I put my hand out.
wait, are you still in the cart?
Oh no, I thought we were out just checking things out, getting ready.
Yeah, no, they were pulling out in their carts.
They were
just using this. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll pull in. Oh yeah, because we're going up against the prof.
Yeah. Yeah. You wait there for the professor for like a good solid like 5 to 10 minutes. He shows up late. And once he finally does, like, oh, sorry, I just kind of lost track of time. I had too many ideas. I just had to make draw out some plans.
It's all good. You ready to race?
Oh yeah, sure.
The professor, a toad, holding a like black and white checkered flag, approaches you all.
All right, follow me to the starting line.
He just kind of like waves you on. He's holding one of those orange light up batons in the other hand, and he's just kind of like flagging you over with that.
Yeah, we go over. Cam's just gonna look. Is there any particular rules we need to keep in mind with racing on here, or is it just clean, straight racing?
Oh, is this your first time, sir?
On this particular track and racing in general.
Well, if you manage to fall off the course, we do have someone to scoop you up.
He points to a weird turtle sitting on top of a cloud that's just kind of like reading a newspaper at the moment. He like looks over the newspaper down at you and like looks back puts his paper back up.
Okay, yeah.
When you are being lifted by him, do not push your pedals down at all. Let him do the work, and then once he sets you down, then you may go.
Why does his cloud have eyes?
Oh, they all do.
And then you suddenly realize, yeah, literally every cloud in the sky seems to be like very much like none of them are wispy at all. All of them are like big puffballs that have eyes.
I look at the track. Does the track have eyes?
No.
No? Okay, we're good.
Thank goodness I'm already sitting down. I need to buckle in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just is contemplating the slight horror of this.
And do you know how to use the items?
The what now?
Items?
Yeah, so when you run over those blocks there,
And you see these blocks with various color gradients just kind of like going through them. They're floating in air. A question mark is suspended in the middle of each one perfectly. So even as the block itself is rotating around on its axes, the question mark still stays oriented upright. When you run into those,
Wait, you're not supposed to. Oh, you're not supposed to avoid those?
No, yeah. When you run into those, it'll give you an item in your hand. It's a random one each time.
Oh.
Yeah, just simply use
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Of course.
You can either use it on yourself or throw it at your opponent, depending on what you pick up.
Okay.
Hey, Bob, do you got the throwing stuff down?
I've got you. You can go ahead and just focus on driving.
Okay.
oh,
That's
we're
good.
double
10 and 2,
dashing
right?
this.
10 and 2.
There we go. The
Double dash it, baby.
Yes. Alrighty. So, Healy,
Questions?
Has anyone
No, I
died on
don't
this
think
course?
so.
Yeah, we've had some injuries, but no one's died.
All right.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this is fine.
All
I
right.
guess, yeah, I get up to the line and get ready.
he hands each of you some paperwork.
Just sign here. This is a waiver.
I would like to roll a notice for fine print.
Go ahead.
Honestly, that's a good point. Well, I don't think Cam would think of that. I think I'm just going to sign it.
I mean, so
Teus would. Cam would not.
you get the gist that this is just, if in the event of an injury, you are liable for your own injuries, and but it does state that any wear and tear of the course cannot be counted against the Mario Kart Institute, and basically you are everything is at your own risk.
Right. Okay. Cam, I just found this little blurb right here. If someone damages your pretty nice new cot, these people ain't gonna pay for it.
How often do parts get damaged?
Oh, they're built pretty sturdy. You gotta really, really do something dumb to get them damaged.
Hey, Algie. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what's
yell
up?
over at him.
What's up?
If you damage our car, are you willing to fix it?
Oh, sure.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Alrighty.
With all that squared away, just follow me to the starting line.
He starts waving his baton and kind of like ushering you. All right. So and then he steps off to the side, ready to like wave the flag, and the Lakitu like folds his paper up, kind of like sticks it somewhere in his cloud, and like pulls out a fishing rod with a stoplight attached to it. Oh, we lost one.
Oh no. Oh no. And that's the driver.
Yeah.
That's an important one to lose.
Oh, he's reconnecting right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah. How you doing, Midwest?
I'm here running on empty for real because I'm on like 2 hours of sleep and no food.
Oh, dang. Jeez.
Yeah, started a new job today, so hopefully that'll get some money coming in for that.
Gotcha. Tejas, are you there?
Our good friend Tejas.
Hey, there we go.
There we are. Hello.
It was doing it. It was weird. I could see and hear you, but my screen was all gray and loading. Hey,
Oh
good.
no.
Interesting.
I don't know what happened.
All right. So, the guy just like the Lakitu, puts his newspaper away into his cloud and pulls out of his cloud something that it does not seem like it should fit in the cloud, but though he pulls out a whole fishing pole with a like stoplight attached to it, and the stoplight is bigger than the cloud. So how he fit that in there, who knows? But yeah. So he pulls that up.
Isn't that how goons should pull stuff out of a pocket that doesn't exist? Is that right there?
Yeah, it is.
They just did it.
I don't think this place obeys physics in any way.
As you guys are talking, you hear some beeping, and the Lakitu like kind of like as the stoplights kind of like each light lights up. He also with his fingers goes like 3, 2. Like he doesn't audibly say, but though you just hear beeping, deep, do, and then do.
Yeah. As soon as the button goes, I hit the pedal.
All right, roll drive for me.
And the race is off.
Okay. Oh. Okay, come on. Give it up. There we go. I got it good.
All right. Oh, I didn't. Wait, I think I have. Where's the better song? I have a better song for this. I know I have a better song for this. I don't? Wait. I could have sworn I got Toad Factory loaded in here. Oh well. We'll just go back to Rainbow Road. Alrighty. So you guys start zooming along the track with a 3. That is pretty decent. Let me pull up. I think I actually just straight up have a character sheet for the professor, actually. Yeah, I do. Look at that. He is going to roll his drive. Oh, he gets a little bit more of a head start. He will start off in the lead. You run over one of the power up thingies. Hold on. Yeah. I need you to roll for me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. D20. $16. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. You get suddenly what can only be described as a flower that has just one petal that surrounds its entirety. And the petal is like red on the outside, yellow on the inside, with a white base in the middle, with eyes staring right at you. It is a fire flower.
I think I
Here you go, Bob! Just pass it back.
I think I instantly use it out of fear, seeing it have eyes.
All right. So you in what manner do you use it?
I try and just go like, where's the fuel source? I'm just gonna jam it into the gas tank.
Whoa, of the cart?
I'm thinking fuel.
I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
like
I assumed that we were on electric, but
I mean, if we're on electric, then I'm looking for a thing that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I would
That's
think
okay.
but yeah.
that seems to be what's happening then in that case.
And I just go, oh no, Cam, how do you use one of these things?
Yep. Try squeezing it.
I squeeze.
In what direction are you facing it?
So I think I'm currently like looking right at it. Its eyes facing me, and I'm like squeezing it like I'm strangling it because it has eyes. So I'm like, no.
A fireball suddenly comes out of its face, and you feel your hoodie catch flame.
I'm instantly trying to pat the hoodie to stop the flame. What do I need to roll?
Roll, I guess. Let's say attack.
Okay. Okay,
Okay, yeah, you put it out with the
Ah!
four.
Ah! I get why Goomsha hates this place! He just screamed that
She's
out.
been in the pocket the entire time too.
Oh yeah, she's snoring so loudly.
Yeah. There's like a... He doesn't have expressions. This sucks. But like, there's a fire in Bob now because he was lit aflame and his hoodie was damaged. So he's out for blood right now.
Wait, you could try throwing it. I don't know. Try some.
Hit the next one.
All
Are you
right.
making more drive rolls?
Well, Algae has a turn for items. So you just see a banana is now floating behind him.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I guess I'm
What's
just
that mean?
watching for that. It looks like a banana.
It has eyes.
It's bad. It's bad. It's just like the flower. It's got eyes. If it has eyes here in this world, it's bad.
Alrighty. All right, let's do another drive roll, and then we'll do another item roll.
Is this how? What am I thinking? There's a word I'm thinking. Yeah. Yes, I'll make a drive roll. Sorry, I got distracted. My brain is going places.
Ooh,
no.
The professor with a 6.
I'm not. Yeah.
What?
I'm not. I was like, I'm not going to be able to roll that high.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is bad.
Okay.
I guess I hit the banana.
Yeah, so you
banana is creeping me out.
you start catching up to him just a bit, and like your front tire like hits the corner of one of the peel of the banana, and suddenly you kind of like lose control of the cart a little bit. Give me another drive to try to recover from that.
Okay. Hey, I actually don't have that good of a drive roll, y'all.
Well, you know, you have your designated
It's only
driver
plus
thing.
1.
You have your designated driver, though.
I can only use that if I use a fate point.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, don't use that.
Because it's an aspect, right? I can't
Yeah,
just
you're
use that
correct.
willy-nilly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is bad.
Yeah, so the professor now has a considerable lead by the time that you gain control again. All right, Bob, roll me a d20, and that'll be for what item you get.
All right.
Also, so I figured out the word I was trying to think about. I think Bob is like developing prejudice for the first time. Against all things with eyes that seem unnatural.
With fake eyes. They look fake to me. They have to look fake.
Nat 1, which in this case is this is not really a luck roll. This is just what item on this list that I have pulled up. You are holding in your hand the very same banana, essentially a very similar looking banana with the eye and all. There is no fruit inside of it. It's just a peel.
Well, we know what this does, Cam. Get me close.
If you say so.
All right, so right now,
I'll try.
yeah, right now he does have a little bit of a lead. So we'll go ahead and do our next drive roll here. Where did I put the professors? Let me move this. That's better.
All right. I'm trying. It's not.
Ooh.
Oh, hey! I actually catch up a bit.
Yeah. You're not passing him, but you do catch up within range. Bob, if you want, you can roll attack to throw.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely rolling an attack with this thing. I look directly into the eyes of the banana, and I say, "Do what you were meant to do." And I roll.
Alrighty.
Nice.
He is going
What's
to
the prof
roll.
got to roll to?
Yeah, well, in this case, drive to dodge, essentially, which he does not dodge. Your 4 against his 3.
Okay.
He does not, well, he does hit that banana square on and starts spinning out, allowing you, Cam, to take the lead, leading as you get to the end of the first lap.
Oh my goodness. Bob, we're doing something. We're doing something.
You see? We got this. We got this.
Alrighty. Next round of driving, please.
Oh,
Come on.
All right, and then I guess Midwest, since you're the item, then I'll have you just keep rolling the d20. 17.
That makes sense.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have in your possession, it's like a boomerang with eyes that has a stem coming out of the out of the bottom curve part, as if it's a flower, but it's a boomerang.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah?
What is this thing?
Oh my god!
The boomerang.
Maybe try taking. I'm assuming I know what a boomerang is, right?
Yeah.
It'd be weird if I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, maybe you have to take the boomerang off the stem and throw it?
I look directly into the eyes of the boomerang, and I go, I don't want this to hurt. Please don't hurt. I yank the stem out.
You try to yank the stem, and as you do so, it's like, it does actually give a little bit, and then you start pulling harder, and like the expression does not change on it, but a tear starts to come out of the eye, and it doesn't blink.
I instantly stop. I drop the boomerang, and my hand shakes.
And the moment that you do so, the stem just kind of like recoils back in, snaps in, and it like launches out of your hand, and it gets thrusted forward towards the professor.
Wait, like the boomerang's going?
Yes.
And the pot that's attached to it is going?
There's no pot. There's a stem.
Just the stem.
The stem kind of like it was like a pull cord.
I thought
there's a snake in my bud.
All right, since you didn't quite initiate that throw, I'm going to like have the world throw for you.
That's fine.
All right. We'll give a +1 just to make it slightly more fair, and let's see what the professor does. Yeah, okay. The professor, seeing this happening, is like kind of does swerve out of the way to dodge it. So no effect. And the boomerang does come back. Do you try to catch it?
I think I'm too freaked out.
Do you just like try to bat it away as it's coming right back at you?
I think I try to like cup it if I'm like hands and I actually acknowledge it, because I think I'm contemplating the damage I did to the thing because I saw a tear. It's just like me.
You do get the sense that you might have pulled a little too hard, but though that wasn't completely wrong. It lands in your lap, and just with a blank expression, it looks just like it was in the same condition as when you found it. Do you just throw it at the window?
No, I like pull just slightly and just like. Eh.
All right, roll special. Oh my goodness, with a 7. Oh yes, welcome in, stars. You are able to hit the professor squarely in the behindy. Oh, I should probably first give the professor a turn to do something with his items. Now that I think about it, let me roll for what he finds. He seems to have like some kind of like he has a device. I'm going to have him roll his special actually to okay. He so like as the boomerang approaches, a shockwave comes out from this weird speaker box that he has in his hand. And it's doesn't really seem to disrupt anything. It seems that he let it off too early, if anything. Because but though yeah, no, it's you still hit him square in the behindy.
All right.
All right, Cam, give me a drive.
Okay. This is it. This is a good one.
All right. Oh, he still is pulling. He's still. Yeah.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Quick question: are we
Yeah.
recharging by any chance after this like mini in between session thing?
No.
Or are we staying in Russia?
No. Okay. You know what? It's just a race. I don't mind if we lose this. It's fine. I can live and lose it.
Yeah, we're here just trying to have fun until I caught myself on fire.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so you start. So yeah, he has the lead as you close the second lap. The Lakitu has a sign suspended by a fishing pole that says "Final Lap" as you cross over the line.
We got one more shot at this, Cam.
And go ahead and give me your item roll there, Midwest.
Oh, please get a mushroom. Please get a mushroom or a triple shroom.
I'd take a bolt.
You actually do get 3 mushrooms in your hands.
Okay, how does that modify my drive if we're using those?
Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what would happen is you would have. Well, you'd have. Well, firstly, what does Midwest do with it? Let's start there. Depends on how it's applied.
So the mushrooms have eyes.
Yep, there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them, so I'm being attacked by multiple assailants, and they have eyes.
I think they want to cuddle.
I give a quick squeeze to one of them.
Suddenly, Cam, you accelerate forward, and I'll give you an advantage on your next drive.
Okay, I'll take that.
Or should I? Yeah, let's add. Actually, let's do a +2. Let's do a +2. That way we're consistent.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Which let me go ahead and so the professor has a red shell suspended behind him, like a turtle shell that is like red on top. Just kind of, there's no eyes on this one. It is just kind of suspended behind him.
Okay, the last time we touched anything.
Yeah. All right. If you want, you can go ahead and roll your drive for the next round.
Okay, Bob, here we go.
Ah!
2.
Oh, it did count. Oh, that was a lot of minuses. Yeah, that was 3 minuses and 1 plus.
Yeah, I didn't roll well. I did not roll well.
All right,
Not roll great.
With that, I will say you are like just to the side of the professor. He has maybe a marginal lead at this point.
I have 2 of these left, and I have seen that
Use
it
them both
gives
at the same time, Bob.
and I clap them together.
Alrighty. The finish line is just ahead of you. Go ahead and roll drive with a +4.
Come on. Big money's no whammies.
2 on the professor. 8 from you. As the finish line is just ahead of you, you zoom at double speed as you were going before, right past the professor, and crossing the finish line with several cart lengths to spare behind you before he catches up and crosses the finish line likewise. And you hear a bunch of like applause from like the 5 toads in the crowd.
Since I got a legendary, I'm going to add a little spice to this. I do a drift, and it's just a bunch of smoke that comes up. Sure. And then it's like this nice, perfect stop at the end.
Ah, beautiful. It is so. Absolutely. Alrighty.
Hey, Bob. Bob, I think we did it. Hey, Bob.
Cam.
We did it.
You did it. I think we
did it,
won.
man. We got it. I think we did it. Hey,
And I looked down.
do you think we
I
can
looked down
take
at
some
my
of those
hoodie.
mushrooms with us?
Let's try, and we can ask. And I look down at my hoodie and I say, "You have been avenged."
Alrighty. What do you got? The professor walks up to you guys to like kind of like and like puts out a fist for like a fist bump. Great job out there.
I go to like give a handshake. I do the awkward thing of like he's fist bumping.
He goes he goes with it and shakes her and shakes anyways.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, good race.
Yeah, man, you're quite a natural at this.
I think it's just because we have the mushrooms, to be honest. They're really handy.
Oh yeah, those items are really fun, aren't they?
Can we get those? Can we get those for when we're on the big road?
Oh, there's a shop nearby where you can buy some.
You want to go stop by the shop? Okay, I think we're gonna go stop by the shop.
Okay, great. Now, in order to get your cart out onto subspace, he hands you a Wiimote looking device, right? And this here will get you in and out of subspace, but using it on something as big as the cart, it won't also take the people with you at the same time. You'll have to go back and forth. It has a load limit essentially. So
Okay.
yeah, but so you can get the cart through, and then you can get the people through separately. You know, there's limitations to these little portable ones. Now, if we were to, use the kind of devices we have on, the subspace emissary, we can make things as big as like an entire planet. But this is what portability gets you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good to know.
All right. And with,
I guess we're gonna go do some shopping. And is there another place next that you want us to go to?
No, and that there actually concludes today's session.
Burr, burr, burr. My goodness gracious.
Poor Palm. She said there was a non-zero chance that she wouldn't be able to show up today, but I was really hoping that she would be able to. Oh well.
Yeah.
That was still a good session, though. I'm actually kind of glad it worked out that way because we had a perfect double dash moment.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's true. Did double dash.
yeah.
Like, it was nice, but at the same time, I miss everybody.
I know.
I miss Palm. I miss Burr.
Mm-hmm.
I miss just Super Jump. Yeah, I miss Davey.
Yeah.
I miss everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't you worry, we'll be able to get more of our friends later on in the series. Yeah. And hopefully next week we'll and next week actually is when we'll get a new guest star in.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 weeks from now that we take a break. Okay, so next week we're still going.
Next week we're on, and then the week after that is our monthly week break week. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's right.
Alrighty.
I gotta say, I am now starting to formulate some theories around this boot up password we've had for a while. The Yoo-hoo.ulysses.mushroom password. It's like, we're in Mushroom Kingdom. We were just in Ulysses. Woohoo. So I'm wondering if that group went from Woohoo to Ulysses and now they're going to be heading towards Mushroom Kingdom. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I might be just overthinking it.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Lots of theories.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I want to kidnap a Switchian. Like out of character. I want to kidnap a Switchian and find out what's going on.
I agree.
Oh yeah, there's quite a bit going on for sure. So with that, I believe for now we can go ahead and figure out a little get to know you question here real quick.
Why not 2 or 3 or all of them? I agree, Dan.
Attention please. Epsilon 3737 your sixth friend has just raided.
Oh, right.
Welcome, iterators. Taylor, your contact didn't drop out. Good job.
I know my contact didn't drop this time. It was amazing. Really glad it held
It
on.
was a miracle.
You guys can see at the bottom right, covering up Taste's face, my schedule. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, lunch hour streams. We have district streams Monday, Wednesday evenings. Saturdays are now in the afternoons. I do tabletop RPGs. I do Nintendo games here. All sorts of stuff like that. And we are stupid close to 1,000 followers. So please, if you like the vibes going on here, consider pressing that follow button that I like to call the friendship button here on the Twitch side of things. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in. Good to see you in here. How's your stream though, Epsilon? Good to see y'all in here. We're actually just wrapping up. We're at our segment at the end where we do a little get to know you question. It was a lot of fun. Awesome. Let's see. What were you doing? Oh, you're doing Lego Star Wars. Nice. Ah, that's a good vibe.
Like a lot of fun.
Yes. Alrighty. We do have a get to know you question, and all y'all in the chat, including you raiders, absolutely partake in answering this, so we can get to know everyone here. Let's see here. What? Let's do a Mario Kart themed one. What is the what item is the most irritating, should not exist? Get that out of here. Epsilon right on this bad St. Blue shell. Oh yeah, from any of the games, yeah.
Oh, that's difficult.
All right, I'll let Teus think on this one. I've got my answer.
Thank you.
All right. I grew up playing the Super Nintendo version. Okay, so like the first Super Mario Kart. All right, and you want to know the item that made me the most livid when it was used on me? The ghost. Because it always happened right when I got a good item, and then they would take it from me. Get out!
Man.
No! Stop taking what I got from RNG, alright? I had to make a deal to get whatever I got with the dice. I don't need you stealing it from me.
Beautiful. And who is you?
Oh, who is I? Well, I'm Midwest Dungeon Delvers. I do variety streams. They used to be Monday mornings. They probably still will be, because the job that I started today, this Monday, it took my morning, but I worked it out to where my Sundays and Mondays are off. So I should come back next week with my variety stream during the day. Tuesday evenings, we do Delving Deep, where we play a bunch of older games that, you know, people tossed by the wayside back in the day. And we delve deep to find what was good in them. We've been doing the Metro series for the last couple of months, and we're on the final game, Metro Exodus. Come on and hang out. Also, July 4th, I released my second album, Go listen to that on Spotify, iTunes. It's on iHeartRadio now. It's pretty cool.
Dan doesn't seem to have an answer to this question. That's fine. That's chill. Epsilon saying blue shell and Dan saying the blue shell is one of his faves. Of course it would be Dan's. Oh, man. All right, Teus.
Yeah, so I had to think about this one. And you're going to be surprised by what I say. The HP potion from Pokemon is redundant and very dumb. Why? Why not just get a bottle of water, which heals 50 HP rather than 20 HP? And is often cheaper.
Oh, so you expanded this to just any item.
It is. Oh, did you? I asked if any item could be counted for. I assumed that meant any item.
No, I thought you meant from like any Mario Kart game, not any game in general.
No. I was talking about any game in general.
You know what? Let's do
But
any
if we're
game in
talking
general.
Mario Kart,
Hey,
I apologize. I totally thought we were talking any game.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So HP potion, crazy. Just get water.
Get that
Let's
out.
go get some water, everybody. HP, like engineered by scientists, cannot heal as much as water can. Absolutely. Yeah. But if we're talking quickly on Mario Kart, I'd agree with probably Blue Shell, to be honest. It sucks when you're in first and that thing's coming for you. It's the worst. Anyway, I'm Teus Flips. I'm a guy that's kind of funny online. I do videos on YouTube. Sometimes I should try doing more. I'll try to get more in. I draw, currently doing Art Fight, and I stream on Saturdays. So, yeah, that's kind of all the things I'm doing at the moment. And you can just find me online in places. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So, in response to last week's question over on Spotify, which was what is most important in betting, Smart Alec answered mattress for that, which is the only person that answered mattress, by the way. And then we had
I've just slept on bare floor, so.
I've slept outside camping in various conditions. So like, yeah, mattress is whatevs, in my opinion. And then we did miss last week, I guess the week before that, because of a technical difficulty on Spotify. We had an answer saying, and this was to like, what was your favorite sad or dramatic moment from a game? And it was Undertale. When the Flowey's backstory, essentially.
Aww.
But yeah, so Dan still can't think of any items. That's fair. Yeah. All right. So that is. Oh, it's my turn. Yeah. I would say my least favorite Mario Kart item is the bomb, because I always manage to get it on myself, and I just have the worst time actually making a hit land with that thing. Somehow I can manage to hit with a green shell. I can occasionally get a good snipe, but never with the bomb, and I can't understand why. Yeah. And I already plugged myself just a little bit ago. But though, once again, just a reminder that we are stupid close to getting 1K followers here on Twitch. So yeah, that's about it. And also a reminder for those of you watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or even those that just have a Spotify or Apple Podcast account, 5-star reviews help boost us in the algorithm. So be sure to do that. How many reviews before you do your thing, Taze, did we say?
10. We just need
10?
10 reviews. And we'll do a cosplay.
10 reviews, which so far on. Where's the show? It doesn't show. It doesn't show in
We're
the.
not that far. I think we're at 6. 5 or 6.
That sounds about right.
6.
Sweet.
6 5-star reviews.
Nice. And I think we have at least 2 or 3 on Apple Podcasts as well. So we're getting close on that number. Or was it just Spotify that you cared about?
Hey, I said Spotify because I'm a Spotify bro. If you're on Apple Podcasts, you can get on over to Spotify and do it quickly as well.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have 4 ratings now over on Apple Podcasts. We got more since last time. So, hey, there we go. Y'all catching up there, Apple.
I say whichever one gets to 10 first.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Yeah. All right. It's a race between y'all. All righty. And speaking of racing, we better race on out to a raid here on the Twitch side of things. So I'll say goodbye, players.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Alrighty, let's figure out who to raid by looking at who is live and alive presently. Alrighty. Right, I know that we rated this person last week, so that's a no. I know who we're rating. Alrighty, we are going to raid Quimbly 3. She's a fellow Christian streamer, part of the Fellowship of Christian Content Creators. And we do have a raid message. Copy the first one if you have my emotes. If you do not have my emotes, never fear, the second message is here. And now, if you love someone, you tell them the truth. And boy, howdy do I love you guys. So here's the truth that can be found in Psalm 148, 13 through 14. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, because his name alone is exalted. His splendor is above earth and heavens. And he has raised a high a horn for his people. Praise for all his faithful, for the children of Israel, a people close to him. Praise Yah. That is our true time for today. That's all the time that we have for today. Let's go share the love and hype with Quimbly. I love you all. Blah.